Yes.
Hello,
I just got a
everybody.
notification.
Thank you.
Hey, can someone post to Discord and like
I
do
already
an
did
at
that.
everyone real quick?
I think everybody knows. I've posted on YouTube. I posted. No, that's all I posted on.
I posted on
Because
Discord.
nobody cares.
I posted on
nobody cares about
Discord.
us.
We might get some other people from our our Discord server. This is how you know it's only for boys. Girls don't watch our channel. This is just
Actually, it's literally like 2080.
2080.
So 20% of our viewership is female somehow. I don't know how YouTube actually
Hey,
figures that
they
out.
only
but
watch for me.
No, it's
you're not
'cause
even part of this channel at this point, Thomas.
What do you mean?
You haven't
You
been in
don't
like
do
2 of the
anything.
Squadcast episodes.
You do
I've
not.
missed
Look, that
one.
is not my fault. I tell you guys when I can get on, and then you blatantly disregard it. And I send you guys videos all the time.
Well, we don't.
You sent us 3. Congratulations, Thomas.
Well, you told me not to edit my own stuff until after you left, and then now I'm allowed to. But
We haven't actually made that. Never mind. Go ahead.
No, it's
I
fine.
did a few.
So anyway, this is our new thing we say. What's smoking, comrades? Welcome back.
We never agreed to that.
I did. Welcome back to the Smokey Squadcast, another live stream. So I'm David, and I have with me. Oh my gosh, Thomas.
Did he just?
No, I'm here.
Die?
Okay, he's here. He's here.
You've never looked better, Thomas.
My camera is glitching. I will fix it in 1 sec.
Okay.
Who wants to guess he's like texting someone?
That's Thomas in the black. We also that's not what I meant. We also have Hunter. He's got a neat setup this time. He's got a really good setup right now.
I knew it. He put it in the Discord. I knew he was doing something on his phone.
Oh my gosh. And today we actually have a guest this time. Our very first guest. You may know him, you may not, but whatever. This is Movie Talk. And how are you doing, Mr. Talk?
I'm doing great today. Doing great as always. Always great.
That's awesome. So so today I did want to ask him a few. Well, I guess we can all jump in if we want, but I actually have some interview questions for Mr. Talk here. So for one thing, I want to know what got you into movies and just the whole shebang of cinema.
Well, before I answer that question, can you guys hear me all right? Like,
yeah.
Quality.
Yeah, you sound great.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks. Basically, it started at a very young age. I remember, like, it all started with my dad. He had these movie cases, probably to chest height, and wide. I don't know how wide it is, but it's probably, I have no idea in comparison, but it was all, those cases were filled with movies. Probably maybe 1,000 movies or so. And I would watch them when I was young. Obviously, I don't remember a lot of it, but I remember one certain thing about it, and that was superhero movies. That really got me invested because, action is, like, to this day, I love Marvel movies and DC movies. I take that back. I'm not a big fan of Marvel movies right now, but it's it all started when I was young. So it didn't start when I was in my teens or anything like that. It was all because of my dad, sister, and just family in general.
Yeah, that's always a good.
Can I interject with a question?
Of course.
Okay, so Mr. Talk, have you seen Shazam: Fury of the Gods?
Oh my gosh.
And if so, what is your opinion on it?
I haven't watched it yet.
Good.
Well, you do. You'll love it.
No, you won't.
I thought we were gonna have
I heard that.
time maker. It's so-
Um,
we
I heard that
outnumbered
it's
people who like it.
yeah,
Hey, is someone watching the comments?
I got it.
Okay.
Sup, Laird
Hello.
Bob.
Hello, Laird.
Hello. I know that guy.
What's
Oh,
up,
I have
know
no
this
idea
girl
who that's
too.
up, but what's up?
I
Oh wait,
know
never
him.
mind. Never mind. I get the last name.
I see you have
You have
lightsabers.
I know him too.
Yes. Thank you. You're like the only one person who's actually watched the short.
I texted you and said it was a great short. You idiot.
Now I gotta cycle through all of the different.
Well,
Okay,
this is-
Thomas, we're good.
yeah. Hey, Movie Talk. Do you like Star Wars now too, or do you think that's declining?
There's no judgment.
sequel trilogy. Definitely not a fan of.
Thank you.
Yep.
So
We all agree.
it's okay. So they recently announced like 3 films, right? The
Yeah, I think.
first film is about like the continuation of the Mandalorian universe, and the second film was like a sequel to The Rise of Skywalker, which I absolutely despise that decision.
Yeah.
And the third film is based on the first Jedi. So, I mean, am I a fan of Star Wars? I used to at one point, but right now
And they're
I'm in the, in between of sorts.
making an was it Ahsoka? show?
Yeah. People are excited about that.
You know why?
Not-
They're excited because she's a tiefling. Like, let's be honest. That's the only reason people are excited about that.
A what?
A tiefling. No,
from
no.
D&D.
Sorry, I play way too much D&D. What is
She's a
Twilight?
Twi'lek.
Same.
Actually,
they are the
she's
same
not.
thing.
Actually, she is not a Twi'lek. All right, she is the same
She
breed
is
as
whiny.
Shakti. She is a Shakti starfighter species. We consult
Have
the
you-
Google.
Nerd. No, I'm just kidding.
Have you,
Shakti.
Thomas? Have you seen the new D&D movie yet?
No, I really want to, but me and my
Torgruta.
friends have lives, so we can't watch movies. No offense.
You have lives.
Then why'd you even
Wow.
agree to do this channel, dude? You don't post anything, and you say that
I
we don't
have
have.
sent you 3 videos, and I have made some shorts for this channel.
My storage is bad. My
I don't.
storage is bad.
That's a skill issue. You
No, it's
have a
not.
skill issue. And look,
And I
this
go
is
to
your
college
most
full time,
entertaining
so
live
kind of
stream
leave me
because
alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While you're looking up Tiefling,
It is Tagruto is what she's called. Tagruto. I don't. That is what her Shakti
She's a
Wikipedia.
Twi'lek.
Force Sensia Tagruta, female Jedi Master.
She
Wait,
is
that's
Twilight.
Shakti. But no, she is a Tagruta, which is
She is a
completely different.
Twi'lek.
Because a
leave me
Twilight
alone, Bob.
Simply download voice story.
Leave me alone, Bob.
just get better.
I love him. Good job.
Sorry,
FR.
Mr. Talk.
Layered Bob, you know what I'm talking about. Twi'leks and Tieflings are pretty much the same thing, right?
Yeah.
No, they're not. They both. That's.
They're pretty much the same thing.
David,
Mr.
you need to post that one. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Mr. Talk.
yes, our guest.
What is your favorite genre of film and television?
He already said it.
No, he didn't. He said what favorite movies, not
Let him
genre.
answer the question.
Hold on, my
Thomas.
computer is being very weird with me right now.
That's okay. We can
no
still
problem.
hear your beautiful voice. So
Yeah. Dazzling.
Both of you sound not right. Don't
Get-
ever do that again.
Oh, no.
And we just got our next
yeah.
short.
Sorry.
see, I'm
Um,
contributing
okay.
to the channel.
Oh my gosh, in all the wrong ways.
Okay,
Thomas.
hold on. I think it's better now.
Yeah, a little bit. I saw a little bit of freedom of lag.
Wish I could stay for the whole show. Gonna have to watch it later.
Boy.
Gonna start my first draft for my screenplay, but keep up the effort, guys. That is from our friend Noah Sprague Studios.
Is it Sprague or Sprague?
Sprague, I think. I'm probably wrong. I
His
mispronounce
name
names
is
all the time.
Noah Spriggs, so I would imagine it's Spriggs.
Gotcha. I'm gonna
Spriggs?
chat. Let's
Spriggs.
see.
I
I saw
saw
it.
In reference to the shorts, Noah
Oh, yeah.
saw it, and he
I've also seen the short time. I liked it. Ha 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 ha. See, the viewers like what I do.
Wikipedia.
Consult Wikipedia. Yeah, that's what I did. She's like Togruto.
There's some sketchy crap on Wikipedia.
What?
There's some sketchy stuff on Wikipedia. Be
'cause-
careful what you look for.
Sure.
Wikipedia.
Yes.
I'm just gonna exit out of that now. Thank you, Thomas.
Let's see.
I'd
I'd
say
I'd
say
say
more
more
snake
snake folk than Tifu.
Fair enough. You know what? I'll give you that.
Yeah.
What, Medusa? What is? Oh my god!
Snake folk like a wine tea. You don't play D&D. You're not
I don't play D&D. I go to college full time and do other things with my life.
I've
like
got-
drive an hour and a half to go to college full time.
I just have
That
a
is
lot
my
of-
life.
I just have free time right now. Basically, I'm working like 2 days a week, 5 to closing, and we close at 8.
Look,
So I work 3
I'm-
hours.
I've got
That's-
school. I've got a job. I'm a wingman for one of my buddies. I'm helping my friends who are.
I feel
incredible.
so sorry
Look,
for that man.
You're
I
an
feel so
wingman.
sorry for him.
Define
Look,
wingman
I
for
am
me.
the best wingman ever.
What does a wingman do?
If you don't know, I'm not explaining.
let me look up what wingman actually means. I know what it means, but man,
Oh.
yeah.
What's free dog? Valid. I feel that.
Wingman, a man who is a friend or close associate of another man, especially one who helps them meet or talk to potential romantic partners. That man is doomed. Doomed,
Hey,
I say.
movie talk. Your screen looks a lot better right now.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
And
It's
so does my
nice and
face.
bright.
We should probably get started with our topics. So,
This
Um,
is
yeah,
the
hold on.
topic.
There was a
Chaos.
question I didn't answer.
what's that?
There was a question I didn't answer. You guys
yeah,
were
what was
asking
that?
me a question.
Oh yeah,
What is
I
your
have no
favorite
idea
genre?
Yeah, your favorite.
Oh, my
genre.
favorite.
Like, what stood out to you?
I'd say comedy and action, but also a little bit of horror in there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not
Oh.
a romantic movie guy.
Um,
You've
I,
got me.
Neither
I just
are
can't
us.
relate.
did you see the werewolf movie that Marvel made, or the
Werewolf
mini-movie?
by Night.
Oh,
Yeah.
That
Werewolf
was a
Night.
very underrated
Great.
movie.
I thought it was pretty solid.
Oh wow!
I want to.
Yeah,
I'm actually gonna
I
watch
actually
it. Yeah. That
Yeah, it was a very underrated movie.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like Moon Knight and Werewolf by Night are my favorite
Dude, Wingman.
installments.
Thank you, Laird.
Yeah.
Marvel Studios for what the dark side of the MCU and that stuff.
Yeah. The
which I'm
special
happy to see.
the special presentations have actually been okay. Like from what I've seen.
There's been two so far, so
It's
Um,
just their actual presentations that are all canon and actually we're supposed to go watch are terrible.
Well, no, I
Oh.
think the Werewolf by Night is canon because I read somewhere that
Yeah, it is
Marvel wants to go in the horror direction.
Yeah.
yep. The
Well,
Midnight
whatever they're doing
Suns.
right now is not doing very good. So
Well,
yeah,
hey, they
go in a
created
different
She-Hulk.
direction.
That was a horror show.
That was scary. 7 hours of my life just went by like that, and I was like, "What happened?"
Mom,
So speaking of Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is coming out next month on May 5th. And I want to know, is it going to be good?
well,
If it's James Gunn, I have full positivity that it is going to be decent or it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Like the only movie that I don't enjoy is Scooby-Doo 2 and Brightburn or whatever
You know what? That is 100% valid. I can agree with that.
Brightburn actually looks cool from what I've seen.
It's a cool premise, but it's like, I don't know. It's the way it was executed, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is kind of it was kind of weird, but
So, yeah, wait, never mind. I was going in a completely different direction. So continue.
well, I mean, we can get back on topic. What were you gonna say?
I just had a quick thought was, what Movie Talk just said was that, Marvel's wanting to get more into the horror factor or, the dark stuff. Or would you say that? Whatever. Okay.
Yes.
Whoever said it.
Whoever's.
The Midnight Suns.
I don't ever give you any credit, Thomas.
But what were you saying? What were you saying?
But what I'm saying is, if they do that, if they actually make, all I care about is the coloring. I am a cinematography person. That's what I get into. But one thing with production is you can get away with so much bad stuff if you're shooting in the dark.
That's true.
People are always hating on the movie Black Widow. People hate that movie, and I did too, because the action sequences were terrible. There was one good action sequence, and actually I thought was phenomenal. And there was a few camera angles I was like, wow, I would love to do that in a. What are you doing, Thomas? There was a lot of camera angles that I'd love to do. The reason why that was any good was because it was dark, and that's the way that if you look at a lot of Marvel scenes that actually were done right, they were either very gray or they were darker. And that's why the Punisher and Daredevil series were so oh my gosh, that's why the Punisher and Daredevil scenes were so good, were because
I agree.
they were basically, you had a black frame, and then whatever you lit or was what the camera should be looking at. And that's why Black Widow was so bad, was because the main climactic fight scene was so bright, and you could see every cloud and every piece of smoke. You couldn't add any color to that smoke. Everything was white balance. Everything was super bright, and everything was well exposed because you're in the sunlight. Yeah. And so it could have been an amazing scene, and they had amazing CGI. All of the scenes looked good if they were darker.
Yeah.
I could literally cut out and put specific scenes, put them in Photoshop, and make them look 100 times better just by putting in a night sky.
Mm-hmm.
So if why
Star Wars is so cool?
Yes, because it's dark, and you have the lightsabers which light only specific parts. Now it's a lot more when you have places like Kamino. When Rey fought Kylo in the ninth movie, I forgot what it's even called.
Did I?
The Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Sky. Yes, thank you. My gosh, Rise of Skywalker. They were well lit fight scenes, but they weren't necessarily as cool as when it's completely dark and you're fighting. So that's just a little cinematography tip that I tend to use with my photography or with my video and stuff like that. Is make it dark and light what you want.
So I have a question. Cinematography. In a battle scene or like a fight scene, is it better to have warm lighting or cold lighting?
They typically go with colder lighting. It depends.
Like Civil War. Like at the end of Civil War.
That was cool.
That's what we went. Because it was literally cold for one thing. But
and if you look at like Winter Soldier or whatever, the fight scenes are literally complete contrast, or not complete contrast, but they took the contrast slider and slid it all the way to the which way is this? Right. So they turned contrast all the way off. So that made, your gradient from complete dark to complete light is minuscule. So the lines are very, very sharp. And they also, it was a lot darker, and also it was bluer. It had this blue tone. You can also use green if you're in more of a horror format, like a classic is It. It's very green, and it creates this something's not right feeling. Warmer colors are like everything's fine, and that's all that Marvel is right now, is warm colors and then every once in a while they put in a lot of color. I'm saying stay
And-
away from the color.
Yeah.
And
Speaking
we
of,
all know that blue coloring is what you do for sparkly vampires.
it's kind of a mix of green too. I could see a little bit of, yeah. But yeah. Anyway, speaking of it, I did like that the color red popped out a lot because Pennywise is always carrying red balloons, and clowns have red. I thought that was cool. But and I
One
also
thing-
like
Go.
sorry, just speaking of Black Widow, the first interaction with her and Taskmaster, the coloring, I mean, I guess it was good coloring. I don't remember that part very well. But in the dark, like there was
It
one
was a green.
streak.
It was a green and orange. Green, orange, and black were
Yeah.
the only colors.
Mm. Yeah. I mean that was pretty cool. Like, but that was like the only good part in that entire movie. For me.
Exactly, and that's what I mean. It was a dark. That's actually why whenever I am making thumbnails, which by the way, David makes over half of the thumbnails, but the thumbnails that are kind of bad are mine. But the reason why I put it on a black background and add smoke is because it doesn't matter how bad my Photoshop select subject was or how bad my masking was. It doesn't matter because it cuts out a lot, most of it. If I put it on a white background, it shows a lot more. It shows all of the imperfections in the hair and stuff. But if I put it over a black background and then add some shadow, and then I can use the dodge and burn tool to add some darkness and some highlights in different places, I can make it not fade into the background.
Yeah.
So that's a really good tip for if you're shooting like not green screen, but like if you're shooting things where you're trying to eliminate the background.
Yeah. I mean, James Gunn, do you think he'll bring that back? Do you think he'll bring some artistry back to the MCU with this?
I feel like it in this, like, by the trailers, there's a lot of white, a bunch of bright colors, but there's also in the darker scenes, I feel like this movie's going to be sad, so they're going to be putting into some darker tone scenes. So I think that James Gunn, he's gonna put a combination, because that with the previous Guardians of the Galaxy like movies, it's bright colors, it's very vibrant. So it's probably gonna be a combination between the two.
Yeah, it's vibrant, but it's also dark too. It's like Daredevil.
And the reason why it's vibrant is, look at who you've got. Now, okay, it's very vibrant on the Among Us suits. Those space suits. But if you look at who are your characters? They're aliens. So the reason why they're adding vibrance to specific characters is because you have aliens, and the only trait that makes them aliens is that they're pink, or that they're blue, or that they're green. That's literally all that makes them aliens in this movie. Because otherwise, if you looked at Nebula, you're just like, that's some
that's
bald
Amy Pond
girl
from Doctor
with-
Who.
Yes. Wow, everybody is saying that's unfortunate.
Wait, no, stop it! Stop!
Continue. Keep doing it.
You forgot the
Among Us.
You forgot what?
The animal people.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. The animal people, and with that's kind of going back to say Iron Man 2 coloring, which is it's very lackluster, but it, in my opinion, makes it look cooler. Like if I saw a photo of this, I wouldn't think it's cool. But when I see this in an action movie, it's very gray and just a little bit of brown, like things that could be extremely brown. Like if you look at the photo or the photos or the images real quick of them going to that planet with the animal people, it's simply white and gray, and there's very little contrast, but it's very little color as well. Oh, David, problem.
He's muted.
Mr. Talk.
You're-
What movie has the most well-written story that you've seen? And why?
I'd say, in my opinion, Shawshank Redemption. That
Oh,
that movie is fabulous, in my opinion. The
that is a
story
good one.
is, yeah, it's built off. You know, you got a beginning, middle, and end. You know, each movie has that. But the way that, Morgan Freeman, narrating over the whole story, it's good. And seeing the life of the main character, I don't really have his. I think his name was Andy. Like his story going throughout the movie, you can see it that he's getting older. The other inmates when they're released from prison, at least one of them, commits suicide, and a really impactful part of the story was when he was teaching the student. He was in jail, and then he was trying to get a college degree, or he was trying to apply for a college. I'm not sure. I can't really remember, but he was killed before he could even get out by the prison guard, by the warden. So it's
Was
not
it a
that
rifle? I haven't seen this. Was it a right? Was it portraying a rifle death, or was it like injustice?
I think it was like a Tommy gun from, or
That's one of the more infamous guns is the Tommy gun. It's always seen with the mafia or
Oh, yeah.
that guy from Captain America 3 or not 3 Captain America 1 where he shoots the old lady
And Scarface.
I haven't seen I have not seen that.
Neither have I. I'm not allowed to.
But it's like, well, yeah, like Joker. I think Joker uses a Tommy gun in some of the comics or TV shows.
I could imagine that. The movie.
Oh, actually, no. He uses a real He uses a Tommy gun in Dark Knight.
1989 movie.
No, that was not a Tommy gun. That was not
Yeah,
a
it
Tommy
was.
gun.
It was.
Yeah, it was
I think it was a Tommy gun.
It
And
was.
Joker gun.
Favorite Joker.
Heath Ledger.
Okay, I looked up Joker gun and it's showing me a bunch of 1911s with a Joker wrap, and it looks fantastic. It is a Tommy gun, I think.
Anyways, Mr. Talk, what is your favorite Joker variation?
All right. So I have top two because I can't choose between the two, and I have to put Heath Ledger up there because his icon. He's so intimidating. Like I'd say that Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is actually, they took inspiration from Heath Ledger because Heath Ledger has that, he has that grudgy feel to him, and I think my second favorite Joker is Jack Nicholson.
Seriously,
he
The
captivates.
OG.
I don't get it, man.
The OG.
I really thought he was going with Joaquin.
So,
Oh,
fun
no.
fact.
Joaquin, I feel like when I was watching that movie, I felt very, I don't know, it felt strange. When you're watching that movie, you're weirded out.
Yeah.
Well, that's the point. The message of the movie is that anyone can be the Joker.
Yeah.
And also, like, you don't know what really happened. Everything, all of it could have been in his head.
It's kind of like an American Psycho.
Yeah.
So,
Kind of like American Psycho.
Yeah, you
fun
know what I'm talking
fact
about.
about Heath Ledger's Joker. The infamous scene, hello, beautiful. That scene was 100% improv on Heath Ledger's part. And in fact, Michael Caine came out in an interview and said that Michael Caine, a veteran actor, was terrified during the entire scene. And so was the actress of Rachel when he grabbed her. Like, that was not he was not supposed to touch her, but he did. And like, her head jerks were genuine fear. Everyone forgot they were acting, and they were just watching this terrorist freak them all out.
Some of the best acting scenes are when they were not acting.
Yeah.
Actually a lot of the best actors like they don't act. For instance, I was watching a thing and it was about the guy from The Walking Dead. I think it's Daryl, the guy with the long hair. And he was in an interview with John Bernthal, and he said something like, he's like, I don't know how to act. You know, all these people are happy that I act in these different movies and things. He's like, I'm not acting. He's like, this is just how I just imagine how I would react in this situation, and then imagine it happens, and then I just react to it. I'm not acting. I'm reacting.
That I remember that acting is reacting. That's awful. That's not
Um,
awful. It's an awesome point. My bad.
It
Real
actually
quick.
Question: do you guys prefer Joker as more of a tragic character or maintaining the concept of a villain?
I called dibs on going first.
Okay, go first.
So yes and no. Joaquin is definitely a more sympathetic Joker, and then turns into a menacing Joker. But the point of Joker is that like his origin is a mystery. You don't know where something so evil could come from, and also, well, you don't know what really happened in the Joker movie. So there's that. But I do like the very menacing Joker. Yes, Thomas.
Okay, so the so you're right, but it's important because the Joker believes that everyone is just like the Joker, which I believe that too. But if you notice in the Dark Knight, I will get viewer, I will get to Joaquin, but in the Dark Knight, every time the Joker tells the story of his scars, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it different? It's different because he's tailoring it to that person. Like the first time he tells it, he's telling it to a mob boss. He talks about his father being terrible. Most mob bosses have bad fathers. When he's telling it to Rachel, he's telling about how he fell in love and was this great act of devotion, something he knows is important to Rachel. He's showing that anyone can be like him. Anyways, so Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, I find it I find it menacingly tragic. I think he's a tragic character, and that's what's kind of terrifying, that anyone can be brought to such tragic levels of low that they become this monster. So I find him both menacing. I find him menacing because he's tragic. And that just further reveals that I'm a Shakespearean and a Tolkien fan, and I'm such a philosopher and deep meaning everything. But Hunter or Mr.
No,
Talk,
let's go, Mr. Talk, because Hunter needs to finish this off with a bang.
Yes, Mr. Talk, go.
You know it.
It's gonna be a short response, but I feel like Joker. He's portrayed throughout the films as like in Jack Nicholson's like appearance. He's a mob boss. I believe he's working for somebody, and he falls into a pool of acid, and he's turned into the Joker. But later on, this is what I like. What they did with him is they made him tragic. They planted his story deeper than any other Joker before that, and I think that started with Heath Ledger's Joker. And like I said, Heath Ledger's Joker, Joaquin's Joker is actually inspired by Heath Ledger's. And I cannot say how much, like in the Joker movie, whenever he was, he had that condition where he would laugh so much because he was abused when he was younger. He had a terrible childhood. People were taking him for granted. They were just, abusing him. And at a good point at the end of the movie, he's like, if I was on the sidewalk, you would walk over me because I'm just there. You wouldn't care about me because I'm different. And it's really sad, seeing that go through the movie because, his girlfriend's fake. His at the end of the movie, his perception, you don't know. Like David said, or DDM said, we don't know what's real. All this could have been taking place all in his mind. And which makes the Joker, they've represented, or, each movie has presented him as being psychotic in each movie, like through pop culture, because they know that Joker can really have a deep story. And also, the comic run, The Killing Joke,
Yeah.
that's presented, through that. So, that's why I think about the Joker. I'd say, the past installments of the Joker have been, he's presented as a villain, just a villain, but later on he becomes really tragic. The character is tragic and his origin is tragic. So that's what I think about the Joker.
Yeah.
Currently right now.
I would agree with that.
All right,
What about
Hunter?
you, Hunter?
All right. Well, okay. So let me read this again. So, do we prefer a more tragic character or maintaining the concept of a villain?
Oh, none of us answered that properly.
I did. I said
no.
I
You
did.
guys did. You guys did.
I did.
Yeah. I would say I prefer the having a villain being relatable. That's what makes a lot of villains really, really good. Otherwise, you have someone like Darth Vader, and okay, yes, he lost Padme and stuff like that. That might be relatable. He wasn't super relatable. He was a Dark Lord, and whatever. Or Voldemort. You don't feel sorry for Voldemort. He wasn't he wasn't relatable. I don't think every character needs to be relatable. I think I like that, but another aspect. Basically, this isn't gonna be conclusive, but another aspect of the Joker that I like is when he is like malicious and, like they said, a villain. Like well, actually, Heath Ledger wasn't actually relatable. He actually was so malicious he would make himself relatable, even though he wasn't relatable. You don't know how relatable he is because he just says, well, first of all, he says, see, I had a wife. And then he's like, well, my father, because he has not two different personalities. He is, like Thomas said, he has two separate explanations for his origin related to, or that, and it depends on who he tells. Sorry, it depends how he tells the story by who he tells. So, like he said, if he's going to tell a girl, he's going to tell him about his wife, how she left him and all that, and that's why he's always like that. And then if it's some big mob boss, like he said, that. So it's the fake. That's so malicious. That's like using someone, and that is that's a really interesting character trait. Another one is just someone being so terrifyingly evil and yet brilliant, such as the I think it was Injustice.
Mark
Or
Hamill. Mark Hamill in the.
It wasn't that one. It wasn't that one.
No.
Right?
Well, yes, but there was another one. I don't know if it was Injustice, but it was a cartoon where Joker. I've only seen the clips, but it was terrifying. And basically, Joker was in that movie for like 10 minutes, probably.
Yeah.
But Joker laces kryptonite with fear toxin and makes Superman think that he's killing Darkseid, but it's actually Lois Lane. And Superman accidentally kills Lois Lane. Well, not only did Joker figure out the way to turn Superman evil, he also figured out the way to create the most mass destruction ever by planting it was a transmitter that would only go off when Lois Lane's heart stopped. So not only did Superman accidentally kill his wife, he also killed an entire city. And so and then just even when he dies, Superman punches a hole through his chest, and Joker's last word was, "Now that's a punchline." Like just that unapologetic but menacing brilliance that's terrifying.
That's the Joker that I prefer. Like, that's the Joker we all know and love. It's just, I don't know, Joker as just an evil deity, I guess. Not deity. That doesn't sound right. Like an entity, something like that.
Subject, just person.
Just evil. And there's, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, I'm bad at this. I'm really bad at this.
Because he has no remorse.
I'm bad. Does that answer your question, dear viewer?
Yep.
Yeah.
They put. Yep.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
do
saying
think that also
presses-
presses home the concept of Joker wanting to show people who they really are. Yeah, definitely.
that's a cool character trait. That's something that no other villain really does. You know.
That's true.
He's
Oh,
helping people. You see, Joker is a good guy. He's helping.
yeah.
I want you to
Now
see
I'm
how
always
evil you are.
smiling.
Okay, I have a question for the viewers. I have some Lindor truffles in my room. White chocolate, milk chocolate, and dark chocolate. Which one should I eat?
Okay, next. Yes, freedom. Dang it, he's gone. He's back.
While people are typing that in,
Milk.
I actually
All right,
I have a good segue.
Oh my gosh,
I have a good.
Thomas just figured out the way to open up the chat.
I
Did
have-
everyone
Holy
comment?
crap.
I can't see anything. What are
I
they
have.
saying?
I
David
have
put it in.
Okay, I actually have a good
White.
segue. I have a good segue, so don't mess me up. The actress. So the actress of Rachel in The Dark Knight is Maggie Gyllenhaal. Fun fact, is the sister of Jake Gyllenhaal. So
I knew that. I did know
okay,
that.
you didn't know that, which leads me to my well, I guess the next. Oh, come on, dude. I don't know. There were other movies that I would like to talk about that are coming out. So there's a new Guy Ritchie movie called The Covenant, and for those who don't know Guy Ritchie that well, he's made movies such as, let me look it up. Hang on.
We are so prepared for a
Yeah,
live
hey,
stream.
so movie talk. Have you watched?
I got it.
Have you watched any Guy Ritchie movies? Movie talk.
I've heard the name. Like, it's not coming up on the top of my head right now.
Recently, Operation Fortune.
He is known for doing. He
Guy
was the
Ritchie is
director for
fantastic.
Sherlock Holmes.
I love Guy Ritchie.
He was the writer for Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking. Wait, hang on.
Oh, he directed The Gentleman, and that movie's
Lock,
fantastic.
Stock, and Two
Love
Smoking
The Gentleman.
Barrels. Very,
Going
very
with milk
like
chocolate,
action.
viewers. Thank you for your help.
Yeah. I guess we'll just quickly talk about this movie. So it's basically about a guy who has an interpreter who there's a shootout, and the interpreter saves the guy's life, and one thing leads to another, and Jake Gyllenhaal has to get that guy back and try to save him from the enemy. So that's basically what it is.
Taliban.
Yeah. And Homelander's in it. Homelander's in the movie.
Star?
Yeah, Anthony Starr's in it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
I really want him to play. Okay, this is like so oversaid, but I really want him to play like Reverse Flash. Anthony Starr.
Yeah,
Flash.
That would be really good.
that would be really good.
That
It
would
You know
be.
how funny he is in The Boys.
If you-
Like,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it, but you can't go very far
We can't watch
into
that.
watching like shows without like seeing or like watching clips of movies without seeing something from The Boys. But yeah, that would fit the Reverse Flash character so well.
That would be so good. Yeah, Reverse Flash. Who else? Oh, you know
Who is
what?
Reverse Flash?
It's Reverse Flash. It's
The
villain-
bad yellow Flash.
the bad yellow one.
What does he
Must-
do?
He went back in time.
Here's the
and
thing.
killed-
Here's the thing. He does exactly what Flash does.
but in reverse.
No, he doesn't even do it in reverse. He just does
Crazy.
exactly what Flash does.
So here's the thing. So I don't know, something. Reverse Flash just hates Barry Allen, who is the
Oh, yeah.
original Flash. I don't know why, but
I
it
do
turns
too,
out that
so I'm with you, bro.
Ezra Miller sucks.
The reason why is because
I believe
Reverse
he's
Flash is
jealous.
So yes, exactly. He's just jealous. And no, okay, we're good. I thought my camera died.
No one is good for
He's
God.
simply he.
Go ahead. Hang on.
You throw me off with your theological.
I muted
my
it. No.
Gosh.
Hey,
Hey.
Okay.
don't mute me.
So
You guys are
just turn off your
bullying
mute.
me.
I'm
Hunter,
oppressed.
go.
Okay, so I completely forgot. Okay, Reverse Flash is in the future. He is jealous of Barry Allen, and so he goes back in time. He kills Barry Allen's mother. He does a bunch of other stuff.
He
Depending
literally
on what
did
version.
your mom. That's
No, he killed his mom.
right. That's what I said.
Completely. No, you didn't. We're going on. Thomas.
No, like
Moving
moving
on.
on. You're
The guy from My Goals Are Beyond Understanding meme.
Anyway,
What? Anyway,
Maybe I don't
Sorry.
understand the joke.
you do not,
Okay,
and that's a good thing.
I request
I will
elaboration.
Google it.
No, don't Google it.
I will put it into my AI art generator and find out what happens.
Yeah. Anyway,
No, there is a block, or there is a filter for that. That will take that out.
so yeah, Reverse Flash would be great for Anthony Starr. And also, I think it's confirmed or rumored, but I think it's confirmed that he's going to play of the villain in Blade for the MCU. Like,
Really?
Yeah, he's supposed to. It's rumored that he's playing Dracula.
I thought Nick Cage was playing Dracula.
wrong
Oh,
movie.
oh, Ryanfield. Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, listen. Oh yeah, the Beast is in that movie, the X-Men. So yeah, it is a Marvel movie.
Okay, wait, hang on. I have a question for Mr. Talk, and it's a serious question. What is your opinion of the man, the myth, the legend, Nicolas Cage?
How does
It's
anything
incredible.
with Nick Cage's name?
He's incredible.
He's incredible. Yeah, I mean, he's taken like maybe mid 2000s. He just took over Hollywood. And he starred in every single movie that he could like get his hands on. But I think one movie that really got me in, like, into the Nick Cage atmosphere of like, it was Ghost Rider. I'm gonna be honest, Ghost Rider was the movie, and Face Off. Face Off is so iconic. Actually, Face Off is actually one of my favorite movies, in my opinion.
looking that up.
That's such a cult classic to me. But Nick Cage, he's a legend. He absolutely is embodied as a legend.
Okay. I like Nick Cage in his like. For me, there are a few movies that I'm like, I love Nick Cage so freaking much. Then there's other movies where I'm like, Nick Cage sucks.
Oh yeah, no. A lot
I was-
of he sucks.
I was
What
I was
I want-
watching. I wanted to go to. I was on Amazon, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look up because nothing good is on Amazon except for the shows, and I didn't have time to watch a show. I just wanted to watch a movie, so I was like, you know what is a good movie? I don't agree with the theology of it or whatever, but the Left Behind series was a good movie series. Let me just try to watch the first one, and it was on Prime, and it was not the one I was thinking of. It was Nick Cage during the Rapture.
Okay.
Oh, that movie. Yes.
Yes.
That movie.
Okay, hey
And
viewers.
it had the CGI of Air Force One for plane crashes. I don't know why Hollywood, and this is 2017.
like Nick
I don't
Cage
know
and memes. That's
why.
valid.
It's
My
like
pig
if you
friend.
ever have you don't know anyone else in these movies except for one person, and that person is an all-star, actor. And then you have an airplane crash scene. It is literally, I have seen better plane crash scenes. And this is not Nick Cage's fault. I'm just really venting on the plane crash scenes because they were so bad. But it's like I have seen better plane crash scenes in like YouTube Kids, ABCs, learn the letters with planes.
What kind of
I've seen
preschool
better-
thing has a plane crashing?
All
I'll
the time.
start-
I wanna
You'd be
start that
surprised what's on
phenomenon.
YouTube Kids.
I want to start that phenomenon. That's gonna be great.
Okay, hey viewers, leave in the comments. Do you want me to do a theological analysis of the Left Behind series?
No.
No. Okay, so
What are
I
the
do-
viewers saying, David?
nothing yet.
I
But
like Nick Cage in memes, is what
yeah.
Creepy Enderpig says.
Yeah, we already showed that. But yeah. So I'm not a. Oh my gosh. Okay, we already.
Oh
got
no! Shut up, viewers! No, we have to edit
Okay,
this.
so
Tell us
anyway,
to
let's
edit
move
its
on.
own crap.
Let's see, Nicolas Cage. I am not a Nicolas Cage fanboy, so I don't know as much, but I do like him as Spider-Man Noir in Spider-Verse.
Actually, hold on. He would be great as a live action noir. I'm be
He
honest.
would. They're making a
Is it
live action noir. They're making a live action Spider-Man.
Oh,
noir
yeah.
movie.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be Peter Parker.
It's
Which
not.
Is Ladybug Noir gonna be in it?
No, is that no? You're talking about
And that's
Miraculous
Ladybug and
and
Cat
Cat
Noir.
Noir.
Whatever look, I have. full
And why
systems.
do I
haven't watched
know
it.
enough to correct you? This is worse than when I corrected a babysitter on the premise of Tangled.
Hunter King Cope, give the people what they want. Oh,
Shut
I
up,
love Butler.
A period Butler.
She's a good person. I like you.
No,
a
not
lot.
that show. What?
Yeah. The Spider-Verse show seems good. Before we move on to the Spider-Verse show, I do want to say I want to see Pig, which is another Nick Cage movie.
Pig? Oh,
It
yeah.
sounds weird, but it looks really good.
Okay, it's called Pig, and Nicolas Cage is in it. It's gonna be
Spider-Ham.
weird.
It's Spider-Ham and Spider-Man Noir.
We're all forgetting Mandy. That's a great film, in my opinion.
Is it good?
Isn't that the one where he's playing a guitar naked, waiting for his girlfriend on a bench?
He's not naked. he's not naked.
Underwear?
Yeah, underwear. He drinks a bottle of like whiskey while he's on the toilet, and he's like screaming. He's like, ah, ah, ah.
I can only
Just-
imagine Nick Cage doing that.
Oh.
That's pure cinema right there, folks.
Yeah.
He did play guitar naked in The Rock.
Anyway, we don't want to talk about Nick.
Yeah,
Cage.
let's Nick. I like that. I can't even make that any better. That's
Naked
funny.
Cage.
Let's stop.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
The Smokey Squadcast has been censored. I can only see the Doomslayer. video.
ExpressVPN, come quick.
Oh.
Anyway,
Okay, I have a question for Movie Talk.
Mr.
What
Talk.
is your favorite just movie critic in general?
Like on YouTube or just like critic overall?
Let's just say
The
YouTube.
Smokey Squadcast. You have to say that.
Yeah, we suck.
No.
You guys,
because I'm not in it enough.
To be honest, my name is MOVIETALK, right? You would expect me to watch like 15 movie YouTubers, while in reality, I only watch like 2, and it's narrowed down to 1, basically. And that's have you guys ever like heard of 3C Films?
Yeah. I know. I like 3C.
I feel like I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the movie reviews and what he says about them.
Yeah.
So, but there was that other guy. I forgot. He wears. He used to have short hair, and now he has like long hair, like relative. Not
Your
like
movie- your movies suck. Is that what it is?
no. It's like the guy that has
The
the
critical drinker?
No.
No, he has a
I like-
red background behind him. He has a leather
Oh,
jacket.
Jeremy something. Jeremy.
Yeah.
I like that guy too.
Jeremy's
And then,
Razors.
what about that one radioactive food zapper collective? You
What
get
the crap are you talking about?
Yeah.
Hunter and David. Like it. There's like 3 guys. They're kind of dorks.
I don't.
What are
really-
you talking about?
Microwave Society.
Oh,
my
See
God,
if you're
that's
clever
great,
enough to
yeah.
get the joke.
They don't count. They're their own thing.
They watch like the worst movies ever. We're talking about people who actually watch good movies and are
Yeah.
We watch Marvel. Okay.
okay. Can I ask you? Can I ask you?
Watches Marvel.
Can I ask you, Movie Talk? What is your least favorite? And it doesn't. You don't even have to have watched them much. What is your? And you can say us. I'm fine with that. I know we can all be very annoying, or not give good information, David.
Shut up.
But what is your like least favorite? You watched like one video and you're like, wow, this guy sucks.
Obviously, me. No, I'm kidding.
No.
No.
It's
No, I've watched your videos. You're actually really good.
Mhm.
You give good information.
The blue light. Cinematic.
I'll be honest.
Cinematic.
I really don't dislike anyone for like the film critic area. The only film critics that I don't like are the ones on the people that reviewed The Last Jedi and then gave it like a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like that's I read the reviews and I was let's just say I wasn't really happy after that. So
That's
you know,
also. Sorry. What also is bad is Multiverse of Madness. We all love that movie.
oh yeah. I actually like that movie.
Okay, never mind then.
Moving on.
I like
Moving
it.
on.
Okay, ooh, I got a question, and this is a good one. Don't be scared. This is for everyone, but starting with Mr. Talk. What movie has made you cry
Like good cry.
or bad cry?
You guys are going to kick out.
I've never bad cried.
No, go for it. What is it, Mr. Talk?
All right. First movie that made me cry. I specifically remember this. It was like when I was so young. It was Big Hero 6.
It's a sad movie.
It is pretty.
I
Yeah.
didn't cry, but that's a
But-
sad movie.
Sure, Hunter.
Every time I've watched. Okay, this is a movie that I rewatched recently, and this really made me sob my eyes out. Okay, I didn't mention Avengers Endgame. Let's just say, like, I cried during when Tony Stark died. Like, that guy, Robert Downey Jr. I grew up with those movies, and when he died, I'm like, no, this happened.
Okay, so to continue that point, Steve and Peggy got to dance at the end. Like, I think that anyone who
care
didn't
about that.
cry at Tony's death cried at that part.
Oh,
Nobody
yeah.
cares.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Okay. Wait.
Okay.
I guess this doesn't. I didn't really cry, but it made me want to cry. When Toby and Andrew showed up in No Way Home.
Oh,
The
and
best.
then
Tears of joy.
there's a joy. You know, you're seeing
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Marvel doesn't suck for 1 second.
Just 1 second. And
Bar is so low.
let's see. Oh man, Marvel movies. Not really Marvel movies. They don't make me cry. But let's see. What made me cry? I'm a cold-hearted individual.
Oh yeah. Okay,
No.
so could I finish my question? Like the.
Yes, please finish, Mr.
Yeah,
Talk.
sorry.
Dang.
Sorry.
Oh my bad. I'm sorry.
We need to get you on this stream more often. Just put Thomas in his place.
I'm coming for you. No, I'm kidding.
David was the one who interrupted him, you idiot. Stop blaming me.
Okay.
Viewers, say encouraging words to me. I'm their scapegoat. I'm being abused. Anyways, continue, Mr. Talk.
Okay. So the film that made me cry every single time I've watched it is Click.
Ooh, wait. Is that with a Q or is that just click like a?
Click with Adam Sandler.
Ooh, I don't know. You said Adam.
There was a
Sandler.
movie with Adam Sandler that made you cry.
Yeah, the ending is
Yeah.
devastating.
Wait, comedy fantasy? No.
No, no.
Okay,
No.
hang on.
Like,
I
if you
never-
watch,
I never even heard of this. Okay, there's another movie.
there's no way you're cold-hearted because it's a funny movie, right? But it has its serious tones to it,
Right.
which is
Those are fantastic when that happens.
so. If you guys have never watched Click, I recommend you guys watching Click.
Okay.
And if you guys, okay, here's another movie I need.
There's
to
also a horror movie called Click, and it actually looks pretty good. It's an indie horror movie, I think.
Okay, well, if you trust any horror movie that I haven't heard of, don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
I saw it chapter 1. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, It Chapter 2 was goofy. I cannot.
I don't want to
it's
watch
so
it.
bad. It Chapter 2 is so bad in my opinion. I actually made fun of it in my horror movie, like, you know, the video essay that I did.
Oh yeah, you did. I remember.
I
that.
made fun of that movie because it was so bad in my opinion. Like,
And Bill,
I think In Chapter 1 was so good, but
and
It
Bill
chapter
It's
Hader-
got the guy from Barry in it. So it's
yeah,
like,
Bill Hader's in it, and I
Bill
love Bill
Hader,
Hader.
yeah.
He's so good.
oh yeah,
Okay,
there's
so Hunter, what movie made you cry? It can be a show.
Princess Diaries, I bet.
You are the only
Don't
person
bring
who
that up.
watches that.
I have
No.
not seen it.
Never seen that. None of us even. I don't even know what that is. I finished
It's
Cowboy
Cowboy-
Bebop a few days ago and
Right to
nearly
the Barbie
cried.
movie.
But you
That's
nearly
valid.
cried, Laird.
I believe the cat lady had a comment as well. Show that one.
A lot of people cried at the end of Toy
Cried at the end
Story.
of Toy Story.
It's true. That most people cried. I did not, but most people
I
did.
just feel sad. It's just sadness.
I cried in Ant-Man 3
no way. Oh no, actually, I got emotional.
when
Parts.
after getting out, and I went out to the car and I was like,
Oh,
I paid $6 for a ticket to this.
I spent 20. I spent $20 to go see that movie.
$20.
I went to the most
$20.
budget
Where are
movie
you
theater
looking?
ever, and I was like, "This was a waste of my money."
It's AMC.
AMC charges $20 per ticket.
Yes.
I mean,
He
I
also
had
got
popcorn
snacks.
too,
Look
but
at
it was
David.
close
He
to
got
30. It was
snacks.
close to $30.
You're an idiot.
You got it bad?
You're an idiot.
David, you got to do what me and Chance did. I have a buddy, Chance. And me and David know him, and he's really skinny. He's like 100 pounds, like 5'9". He's
Shout out
really
to Chance.
skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
Chance
you
doesn't
seen
care about
him
this
by
channel.
chance?
Go ahead.
I'm done.
Speaking of Toy Story 4 was mid. Absolute.
Boring.
meh. It was a cash grab. That's all I can say because Pixar was low on money.
Oh, another fun fact: Tony Hale plays Forky, and my mom actually knows. She knew Tony Hale for a while.
Interesting.
So like when the church camps were a thing, that she was in charge of him, and it was great.
Huh.
She
That's
said
cool.
she said he was really funny when he was there, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her for saying that because like he's really funny. But yeah, Toy Story
when
4.
you were saying about a cash grab, that's like you see that really with anything Disney. And to be honest, they are failing. And I don't know where you stand. Like what?
I said right
again?
now they are like with.
Yeah.
Toy Story 5 is getting made.
Oh yeah, they
Have
they
you seen
announced
the last Pixar movie?
Disgusting.
Does anyone remember Strange World? Jake
That was-
Gyllenhaal,
no,
that was-
Alan Tudyk.
That was just normal Disney animation.
Okay,
Yeah,
still,
that
do you know
was-
how much money they lost on that?
Oh
Over
yeah.
$100 million. They made like $40 in the box office.
Yeah, the marketing
It
was
was
terrible for
terrible.
that movie. It was terrible.
The marketing was terrible for that because they knew it was not a good it was meant like the way the way the trailers made it look was that it was going to be Avatar. But then there were so many parents who were like, this is not necessarily a kid's film. Because there were things in it that just aren't necessarily what a lot of parents want for kids to be thinking about at, 3? When are kids watching Disney movies? So a lot of parents
Hopefully
just
never.
didn't go. And a lot of the Disney executives knew this wasn't going to turn out well. So they just didn't make they didn't push it out. And then when it did come out, the people who did watch it were like, man, this sucks. Like every other Disney movie that's come out in the last while. But it's funny because everybody keeps on going and watching Disney.
What happens if I press the more button? Like on my screen, there's a button that
More
says
will
more and
happen.
there's 3 dots.
Don't
What
do it.
happens?
Don't do it
Why?
because you're gonna screw this up.
You're going to open StreamYard's box.
I kind of want to press it. Viewers, should I press the button?
Shut up.
No.
No.
What do they say? David.
Nothing. Yes.
No, that's not valid. That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
What do the real viewers say?
Okay. One of our viewers just private messaged me and said, hang on, let me read it. Okay, I'm going to read it. Good Lord, Thomas is a chaos monster.
What was that? The cat lady who said that?
Maybe. I don't know.
There's someone who watches our channel named Sarah Butler, and she might be related.
It's like a whole pack of them.
Like who are the Butlers? You guys.
The
don't know?
Butlers
No.
are some of the best people in existence, second only to my family.
Yeah,
I'm-
because they're great. Batman's got one.
shut up.
Sorry, Disney sequels. So they're making Toy Story 5, and they're making Frozen 3, which obviously they have to.
Can I point
what?
out that you just said Disney sequels and then Toy Story 5? That is not a sequel.
Disney.
That is a fifth toll.
Sequel to a sequel to a sequel.
People call them sequels, Thomas. Shut
It's
up.
a fifth toll.
It's too many.
Yeah, honestly, give up. Like Transformers has gone on way too long, so it's good that we stopped it in its tracks.
Yeah. But they're making Frozen 3, which
Oh.
I have not seen Frozen 2.
You're
Same.
not missing anything.
Good.
I heard it's terrible.
I have 4 sisters, so I have seen it multiple times. I can tell you, there's one good part, and it's where Kristoff sings an '80s love song, and it's just fantastic.
That's pretty
Other
good.
than that,
I,
it sucks.
I can't argue with that. That was
Lost in the
pretty bad.
Woods is so great.
Alfred,
Alfred the Butler spelled with 2 T's. Creepy Interpig, you have the mind of a 12-year-old, and I love it.
He's 14.
What?
What's the difference between a 12-year-old guy and a 14-year-old guy? Not
No,
much.
there's really no difference
Sorry,
at
I
all.
Hunter and
It's
David,
just at
that's the
18.
difference.
Parents are like, grow
What?
up. Please. Quit talking
Sorry, I
about Marvel.
spoiled your age, dude. But anyway, yeah, Frozen, obvious cash grab. Kids are gonna watch that. Like so
Oh.
many kids.
Yeah. Elsa is like the new like icon for Disney.
Mhm.
Besides
Like
Mickey
the
Mouse. but-
Madonna of Disney.
oh yeah.
I'm gonna see how many views Let It Go has on YouTube.
No, oh my gosh, it's probably
I
got
bet
more
it
than
has a
2 flowers.
billion views at this point. Okay,
What?
Disney
Let it go.
so the Disney UK one has 3.1 billion views.
Disney UK? How's that different than Disney American?
What-
Let it go.
Let me find.
Let it
let me
go.
find-
Hey.
We'll eat some fish and chips. Like,
Oh my gosh.
Let it go. Let it go. Turn away and slam the door.
And
I
freeze
don't
this
care.
bottle of water, will you, Elsa?
Oi there, mate. Bit rude to put that knife in me chest in it. It pales in comparison to Baby Shark. What does?
let it go. Like the amount of
Oh,
views.
How many?
Baby
how many
Shark
hang
has
on, I'll
more.
look.
I heard that song on the radio so many times it annoyed me so
Wait,
much.
it was on the radio.
Sorry.
Yeah, they
Just-
play Let It Go on the radio.
12
Pig, you've
billion
been doxxed.
views. 12 billion views.
Well, if you look at his gaming channel where he actually talks, you can hear. You can
who
hear
are we
it.
talking about?
Creepy
I have
Underpig.
no idea
So
what we're
to
Oh.
answer my own question, I've never cried at a movie, but the only time it comes close is during the really touching emotional scenes, or like touching romantic emotional scenes, like when Peggy and Steve finally got their dance.
I
that
watched
was
Born
epic.
2 with you.
Um,
You almost died. Right? You were so sad.
Wait, what?
you-
Where were we crying?
Born 2.
Born
Oh.
to. When do we? Oh, when his girlfriend got shot.
Like, you
No,
mean
we were
born-
both just like, why did he leave her in the water?
You mean the
Oh,
born
yeah, that was sad.
supremacist? Born supremacy.
The born I am the born supremacy.
I heard that, David. That's funny.
You're just a bunch of born supremacists.
We are.
What does
Born
that
is
mean?
supreme.
Well,
Born is better than Wick. I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it.
No.
so
Born
if
is
you
better than
if you like supreme pizza, are you a pizza supremacist?
I don't like supreme pizza. It sucks.
I don't either.
I'm not a big
Thomas likes his gluten or his pizza gluten free.
It's not that I like it; it's that I have to have it. But I do actually kind of like it. Domino's has the best, gluten free.
I'm gluten-free.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys hear about that new movie Sisu?
Yes.
We're not
I
gonna play the
Thomas,
trailer. We're not playing the trailer.
No, Thomas, I showed you the trailer.
Oh
for
yeah,
this.
no, I
It was
remember.
the
It. The dude
Norwegian
got a
guy or
knife
whatever.
straight
Yeah.
through his head, and then there was
Yeah.
juice.
I
know, it
tried
was
finding
awesome.
I tried finding a clean version of that trailer, but I couldn't.
They were just like, if you want to clean, do not watch this movie.
It's basically John Wick, but in like pioneer times, and the guy's looking for gold.
Yeah, and the
He
guy has
uses
a
a
dog.
shovel.
Yeah, he does have a dog, but he's
Yeah.
alive. So
Yeah.
But there was a part where a bunch of women with like weapons
Yes.
were walking in a
I was like, oh, that's endgame moment.
movie talk. We don't really like women that much. Just so
Okay. Oh my gosh, I do.
Okay.
I am
Okay.
a woman.
it's like Thor. I love women, maybe a little too much.
No, stop.
That was
Um,
from Thor Ragnarok. Sorry.
Okay, I would like to point out that the majority of warriors historically are guys, but there are a subsect of a few women in history who were like epic warriors, such as
There was
the
multiple
Night Witches of
Revolutionary War.
Russia, who bombed more allies than anyone else.
Bombed. That's a key word.
Oh
Shut up,
no.
Larry Bob.
Misogyny
Oh, no, we've
moment.
been... Someone found us out. Someone actually watched our stream.
Yo, it's not like we put it on public or something.
We have 8 people watching. This is pretty
8
good.
people
Hey, everybody.
watching us misogynists. Leave movie talk out of this. Leave him out.
We forced him to be on here. We called him like 3 hours ago. Like, hey, you want to get on
left
this
him out of the
stream?
conversation?
Hey, gentlemen, I have a comment. I've been private messaged by a viewer, and she would like me to give you a message. She says, I gotta go. Tell the boys I said I want David's review of the Princess Diaries. So, David, you have to do that.
Sure.
And also, from the most recent statement that you two just made, you're both gay.
Owie.
Hoist the colors high.
I hate that I decided to be on a podcast with you, David.
Yo ho.
All right. Let's. I'm sorry. We're typically not this cringe. I don't know
Yes,
what
we are.
happened.
Yeah, I'm reporting you all to the cringe police.
All right.
Oh!
Anyway. What were we talking about?
Sisu.
we were talking about.
Sisu looks cool.
Oh, we were talking about woman. Something about woman.
Yeah, women.
Night Witches of Russia.
Word.
Cool. Look them up.
Oh yeah, woman.
Woman.
Happened?
I don't know why that made me laugh, but it just
Gee, Thomas, it's almost like I've told you should get a tripod.
Shut up.
you know what I have to do? You just freaking booted. Just
This crap.
Anyway.
Hey, how much longer are we gonna go?
I don't know.
I'm probably gonna get off in like 10 minutes, if that's all right.
Okay.
with you.
Yeah, let's make it an hour 30, just because it's better for my OCD. And
you
then
have
get off.
OCD?
I am severely neurodivergent.
He's Thomas. He's like the most easygoing OCD. His only way to stop OCD is just by not doing anything.
But then you have you're idle and you have obsessive thoughts, and then that doesn't help.
Look, I am severely neurodivergent and a total giga chad. So
I believe that.
I'm just kidding. I'm not a giga chad. I'm better.
Yeah.
You're Sigma male.
I'm better than a Sigma.
You're Andrew Tate.
Okay.
I
You're
am
the
Andrew
Tate.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
Larry
Andrew
Bob has
Tate.
been
Andrew
trying
Tate
to
sucks.
ask us. Larry Bob is trying to ask us this, and I've
Oh, sorry.
skipped it. Have y'all seen the Lackadaisy pilot episode on YouTube? What is Lackadaisy?
Yeah. What is that?
If you want to see a well-made passion project about cats in the 1920s, that's your show. David, that's your show.
Something
it's
about
not.
cats.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah, the
I
last time they
started it.
made some sort of passion project about a movie called Cats, it didn't go well.
Oh
Taylor
yeah,
Swift.
Human Cats. Remember that? Human
Yeah,
Cats
with James Corden.
James Corden as
And
a
Taylor
cat.
Swift. And a bunch
Unlock
of other
my-
well-known actors that were just like,
I want some
CGI!
food. Give me some food. I'm hungry.
Does he always play a
So,
rodent?
anyways, what was the question about this laxadaisy thing?
Have we seen it?
No,
I've not.
not all of
No.
it, dude. I think what you were saying about cats, though, that would work so well as like an animated 2D Disney movie. Like if you do live action, it's gonna suck. But if
Well,
you do
live action is so much more difficult. Anything
It
with
is.
animation or something, you just have someone who has complete control of something. Whereas when you have actors, you have you're trying to explain green screen and all this stuff. Why are we putting dots on your face and everything to people who don't care? They're actors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
About the live action to animation or the animation to live action. Did you hear about Moana?
Yeah.
Action.
making
I'm
like-
excited about that.
Yeah,
To
they
be
are.
honest, I hate
Rock.
Moana, but I'm excited about that.
What?
It's not even been 10 years.
It has been like 3. How long has it been since
Like
Moana?
6 years. Like it's
2016.
been 6.
I watched it in theaters.
What is wrong with you?
No,
I had
The
nothing better to do.
Rock,
That is a terrible excuse.
like The Rock announced it himself, and
Yeah.
I guess he's coming back as Maui.
No,
He
he's
is-
gonna ruin that like he ruined Shazam.
He doesn't. Yeah.
Oh
And the
yeah.
thing is, he doesn't.
Definitely remember that.
His body type is so different from Maui's. Maui's is like wide, and The Rock is like.
I could see it working.
Okay.
The Rock.
It's animation. And also apparently The Rock can act as anyone because he's better than us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Not better than
animation.
me.
It accentuates. Shut up, Thomas. It accentuates um different specific parts. Like Gru, you could have a live action Gru, and it's just a guy with a pointy nose who's fat. But with Gru, he's
Penguin.
got legs this big. You know, it's just a style. So yeah, The Rock could play as Maui. He just needs to get tatted up with Polynesian style tattoos, which he's already got. His
Polynesian sauce.
Awesome sauce.
Can we take in consideration that The Rock said he was going to change the DCEU?
He
Yeah.
did. Sure, he sure
Don't
did.
take that in consideration that he's like,
Hey, movie talk or Mr. Talk. Have
Thomas,
you
hang on.
seen-
We were on a conversation. That's actually the reason why we started this live stream in the first place. So we just
What-
got to a good conversation. You're like, moving on to a random question.
No, it's a question about movies.
Well, in a second, let's finish.
No.
Yeah. So as I understand it, The Rock basically just made up a bunch of bullcrap about how good the
Oh,
movie
yeah.
was, and then never accepted that it was actually bad. And then also he wanted Black Adam, or he did not want Black Adam to be with Shazam, even though
Perfect.
that's the point of Black Adam is he's the dark Shazam, and it would have worked. The dynamic would have worked so good because you have The Rock, who's The Rock. He's acting as The Rock who can fly really poorly, and then you've got Shazam, two very different characters, and working together would have been very interesting.
Give Shazam a challenge. Like this could actually be more challenging than the first villain.
So I'm gonna be honest. I would totally have not watched Shazam 2 if Black Adam was in it,
Why?
Why?
because Black Adam as a character sucks.
No,
And
he does
I
as a
feel
comic
like
accurate
that
character.
dichotomy, like that character interaction, maybe it was better in the comics, but like I just can't see it. I think that would be the most boring movie and most boring villain to hero character story ever.
No, because he would have been like it would have kind of been like Doc Ock fighting Spider-Man.
Or
Just
more
on a
like
much
right,
darker
which
level.
think of General Zod from Man of Steel. Just think of him. That's what I imagine Black Adam being. Just
Well,
angry
no,
with
because
the
there's
General.
actual, like that's an actual character story. Those two, yeah, no, I just think it'd be bad.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just all comes down to portrayal. Like portrayal, not betrayal. It could be betrayal too, but The Rock is absolutely horrible in that role.
Yeah, we kind of got to
he's
see.
just The Rock. He's just The Rock in Black Adam. Like, there's nothing special about his
He
performance.
doesn't have
He's
the
The
hair
Rock.
or the pointy ears or anything. It's just him.
I got pointy ears. I'm an elf.
I'm a little elf.
Orlando Bloom should have played Black Adam. Changed my mind.
No, Viggo Mortensen.
Fan casting.
Viggo Mortensen should have played Black Adam.
Wait.
Jason
Aragorn?
Momoa.
Possibly Aragorn?
Did you just say
Viggo-
Viggo Mortensen was possibly Aragorn?
I said he could. I said like maybe the
Aragorn.
actor of Aragorn could play.
He
Black
looks
Adam.
so different with blonde hair. Good grief. And like cut hair.
No, wait. Who would be a good I did see photoshops of Dave Bautista as Black Adam, and he.
I
looked
think a
pretty-
young the guy who plays Jango Fett would have been like when he
I can
played
see
as
it.
Jango Fett.
Or Mads Mikkelsen?
No, he's a little too white. I maybe Black Adam's
There's
like
white,
a little.
and then there's this guy white. This guy's
He's a
really
little
white.
no, like Mads Mikkelsen is pale-ish looking. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like everybody in my photography class.
Mr. Talk, have you seen the trailer for the Penguin featurette?
Oh yeah.
Penguin featurette. Oh yes, I have.
Starring
I'm really
Colin
excited.
Farrell?
Yeah,
It
That's
the
gonna
actually
be
look
scenery,
cool.
cinematography for that, like in the trailer alone, is fabulous. Because
You just said my favorite word.
yeah, so the Batman is actually in recent years. I haven't watched a lot of films that had a lot of good cinematography recently, but the Batman is outstanding. Like, it's dark, it's gloomy over Gotham. It just fits what Gotham is supposed to be, and I just can't. It's so much to Okay.
What's wrong with you?
I can't describe in words how good the Batman cinematography is. So good, and the lighting of the film is great.
Counter argument. Twilight.
That does not count. That does
That's
not
not
count.
even. That's not Thomas.
It's not even valid. I imagine.
Do you know what movies? Like name an actor, and I can find you a cringy movie he was in.
All right, hang on, let me think.
Okay, Tom Holland. You are fine with Tom Holland. Do you know what he used to do? He used to be a dancer on stage, and
Who said I was fine with Tom Holland?
You're not?
We watched the Homecoming movie, and you're like, "This is great."
Oh, Christian Bale played
That's-
Gore the God Butcher.
Oh yeah.
That to me, that's worse than Twilight. He
All
did
right,
that
Heath
after
Ledger.
he played a great.
At least Twilight is
Hey,
so bad that it's good.
Hunter.
It's funny. Twilight's
Heath
funny.
Ledger.
Thor: Love and Thunder's not funny at
He
all.
played in a movie where he died.
He played in a movie where he died. Lots of people have done that.
But he did die.
I hope you love the movie where you die.
Heath Ledger movies.
Oh, 10 Things I Hate About You.
Isn't
I've
that
actually heard
you're
that
like
that's
that
a really
other
good
movie?
movie.
Not the brother.
Oh, Brokeback Mountain.
No, it's
Nope,
two cowboys, Jake
Yeah.
Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger.
That's a bad movie.
It's
It's gross.
I don't know. The movie was quite weird in my opinion.
Yes.
Oh, is that the gay cowboy movie?
Yeah, yeah. I did not. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't.
Yeah, it was
The
bad.
cowboy movie I want to see is I don't know who was his co-star, but it's got Jackie Chan in it.
Oh,
Rush
Shanghai
Hour?
Nights.
Was it the
Yeah, it's the well-known. Yeah,
Yeah,
Rush
it's
Hour?
hilarious. Shanghai
basically,
Nights.
I
Yeah,
also
Rush
want to
Hour.
see Rush Hour. Yeah.
Mhm. Hang on.
All right, we have 9 more minutes before we end this.
Okay.
Listen,
Gay.
thank you for that, David. Thank you.
Do it again.
I'd like to bring up one thing that David didn't talk about is that,
What's that?
Inside Out is getting a sequel, and I
No.
love Inside Out. in my
Is it
opinion.
is it the Elementals or whatever?
No. It's
It's like the feelings or whatever.
joy,
you know.
sadness, anger.
Yeah. No. I know. I was asking because I saw something.
No,
that
it's going to be
matched
her
their
as a
cinematography style.
teenager, which is
That's gonna be really
So
bad
disgusting.
in my opinion. Yeah.
It's like Turning Red. You know, like Turning Red was about puberty.
Yeah,
and stuff.
David.
Oh, I
David.
do
Yeah,
not
we
like
know.
that
We know.
movie.
No.
Yeah, get that mess away from me. No,
Don't say the P word.
David. No.
Okay,
No.
my bad.
No. All
I
right.
Pretend that this is the
We
carpet,
don't.
right?
Okay, we don't talk. We don't talk about anything inappropriate. Anything
I-
She-Hulk related, or anything definitely nothing Turning Red related.
Okay.
Those are our 3 categories. If you say one of them, you
so.
can.
If I say,
No.
Yeah. All right.
hey Hunter, do you remember that funny Mario video I showed you? If I play that, is that acceptable? That was not within your 3 categories.
A racist.
Or racist.
Speaking of that,
No. I never want to hear that. I
I'm not-
never
I'm not
want to
playing
hear
it, I'm
that.
not playing it, I'm not
Speaking of
playing it.
racism.
no, I said no.
Speaking
I said,
of misogyny. Here
I
we
said
go.
speaking of Mario.
Oh, okay.
Oh
okay,
yeah, the Mario movie.
Yeah,
What do you
Have you
think
seen
about
it?
that?
yeah,
I have
Mario.
not watched it. I have meant to watch it, and then like my life turned upside down for a second, and I was like,
that
I've
was
lost all
awkward
will to
moment.
watch that.
Upside down. and
Everyone is
inside
silent.
out. About to
Please.
tell all you fools what it's all about. Sorry.
Up.
Oh, I muted you guys. That's why I couldn't hear you.
Idiot.
Yeah. I just
Also, I can't like get into a movie theater like the Super Mario's Bro movie or whatever. It's every time. So I go to like the movie theater website. I can see seatings. You know, every single show or every single like auditorium is full of people, and it's I don't know. So I have a friend that works at the movie theater because I'm the movie guy. You know,
He's got
I
an
have-
inside
I
man.
have connections. Yeah. He said that every single like person that came into the movie theater, at that weekend, and I think especially this weekend, it was all tickets for the Super Mario Bros. Movie.
You have
Oh.
such a fan base to go watch these. Like if you look
Yeah.
at really any movie that was made, they've already got fan bases.
There are
Except for a
rumors-
few. But
there are
like
rumors-
everything is a sequel of something.
There
John
are
Wick 4.
rumors that they're gonna create a Nintendo cinematic universe and just start making a bunch of Nintendo movies.
That would actually, I would be fine with that.
I would
No,
be fine
no,
with
no. Link does not belong.
Link
Hey,
is a girl.
You could do a Zelda movie.
Prove me
I would-
wrong.
I would watch that.
I wouldn't
Link
watch
does
a Zelda
not
movie.
okay, if they make Link talk in a movie, I'm gonna be a little
Oh,
disappointed.
wait, is Pokemon a Nintendo thing?
No, well,
No, but they're in Smash.
Yes, I think so. Laird, you know about this. Tell us, is Pokemon?
yes.
It was another
Laird
on
Bob,
Twitter
are you
once.
still there? Help us.
The
There is
MCU is made
holy
up.
crap. There is like an entire thing going on.
It
Was
an
there a
edit
lot of
on
comments?
Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, it was an
It's an
edit
edit on Twitter.
We all
Um,
love that place.
Laird, is Pokemon Nintendo? I could Google it just quickly enough, but is it Nintendo and Game Freak? Okay.
While we wait on the answer.
See you chump.
What is wrong with you?
Okay, David has a second channel. Actually, it's like his 80th channel.
No, you
And
have
he-
80 channels.
I know,
have
I know.
3. I have 3.
But David posted that and then just posted it on the Discord randomly. I was like, oh, this is cool, whatever.
Hang on.
And I look back like later and it's got 30,000 views.
Yeah, look at
in
this.
like 2 weeks.
36,727. I've been getting comments galore, and
You have 54 comments.
I have 1.4 thousand likes. That is the most likes I've ever
This is how
gotten.
you go viral on YouTube.
Yeah, I
You
just
take the
feel like-
Spider-Man meme, farting, and you just make it to Nintendo.
Yeah,
You should do like your own like multiple different types of songs.
I'm gonna try to
just
do
from-
the Sans theme. It was like the I don't know.
That'd be cool. Anyway,
Oh, wait.
all right.
We have
it's
3
getting-
minutes.
The only
The
good
only
news-
other good Nintendo property.
I think,
Metroid. That would be cool. I would watch that. That would be cool.
see Pokemon second party IP. Okay.
I
Pokemon.
would
Okay.
lo-
Yeah.
have any of you guys seen Gone in 60 Seconds?
No.
I think I've heard of it.
I would
Is
love to
that,
see a movie, a Gone in 60 Seconds style movie, but it's Mario Kart, where Mario and Luigi are a crime family.
I don't know.
and they're
Did you guys see
stealing
the
cars.
SNL skit for Mario Kart? That was awesome.
Yeah,
With Pedro-
HBO.
With Pedro Pascal, yeah. It
Pascal.
was like the Last of Us style, but it's
Yeah,
Mario
that was funny.
Dude, Pedro
If that was a
Pascal's
full
so
movie,
good.
I would watch it.
Yeah.
You got
Dude, we need. Wait, what would be?
kind of music?
Shut up.
Sing your own special song.
We have 2
All
minutes.
right, and it is 2 minutes, so we are
Yeah.
gonna probably cut it
So,
off quickly
movie
because-
Start-
talk,
start wrapping
Mr.
it up.
Movie. Thank you so much for joining us. Sorry we left you out of the conversation.
No, it's okay. I actually enjoyed, the conversation, just sitting
Next
here.
time we'll make you talk the entire time.
And we'll listen.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
I have no problem.
See, here's the thing. The problem is the last time we let someone on, like we had a guest, and we let them on. They talked about anime for 4 hours straight, and we were just on the podcast like our eyes were burning.
We're not going to
"This
talk
is
about.
bad."
We're not.
We're not talking about that. So we tend. To,
He watches this channel, Hunter. He's gonna see us talk about it.
I
He's
hope he
gonna-
does.
What is he gonna watch 1 hour? And 80
Oh my
minutes
gosh.
video?
I hope he does.
There are going
Noah,
to be
I am
so
sorry,
many shorts
but-
from this stream. It's insane.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's going to be so many shorts.
There's so many shorts that I can use from the previous streams too. This is very convenient.
movie
If
talk.
I was a guest, I would keep the anime to a minimum.
I was a
Good.
guest. I would keep the anime.
Okay, here's a
Talk about-
surprise.
Talk about
Worm is
I
really
don't watch
cool.
anime.
I would actually love to have
Good.
Layered Bob.
Neither do
join
we,
us
that's
and
why it
talk
was,
about
you know.
Worm.
What is Worm? What is Worm?
Worm is this super interesting. I haven't read it yet, but this superhero multiverse trauma power. It's really cool. It's a bunch of superheroes. They get powers from their trauma, and
Who's telling me about this?
it's crazy. but it's really cool. Layered Bob, if you guys are able to, I'd love to have him as a guest to explain it because it'd make a sick movie.
Yeah, I do want to talk about Edge of Tomorrow sometime, but
Tomorrow
you and
of
Thomas should
Edge?
talk about it.
what?
You guys should talk about it. I don't know
I
about
haven't
it.
seen
I
it
haven't
yet.
watched it. Oh, I thought you
You
did.
haven't seen it?
It's
No.
literally on your For You page to watch it. All right.
We should
Anyway,
stop.
movie
Yeah.
talk. It has been.
I
I
think
don't
he's
even know if
gone.
you're still on. Are you?
And
still there?
he's muted. He's probably doing something right now. We can wait.
Okay.
Let's wait for him to get back, and then we'll do the outro.
No, we'll just leave and then it'll be funny.
No, that is bullcrap. Don't do
That's
that.
what Snoop Dogg did, and he just kept streaming for like 12 hours.
Oh, we're still streaming.
Snoop
Oh,
Dogg.
we still streaming?
Smoke
that was
weed.
great.
No, I'm not gonna say.
A lot of bad things happen on streams. Never watch
Yes.
Twitch streams.
Yeah, movie talk.
I've thought about streaming on Twitch, and I was just like, it's not
Yeah.
worth it.
I think we're
Yeah,
going off
so
road a little
I
bit.
think you have to be female to stream on Twitch, unfortunately.
No, you can be a male. It just doesn't.
What are we talking
Not
about?
quite as profitable.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the
anyway.
outro because you guys suck.
Yeah.
Not you, Tom. No, not you, movie talk. Movie
Okay.
talk. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
joining us, guys. Be sure to check out movie talk. I'll put a link in the description below. But thanks for watching this stream. Be sure to leave a like, comment down what you guys think of our topics. Consider subscribing to the channel, share, and watch more of our videos.
And realize the fact that we are on every other social media account in
Yeah.
Including
existence.
TikTok.
Follow us on the
Yeah.
other stuff.
We
Time
got
to shout.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
and
Rumble.
There will be
Twitter.
a link to the Discord server in the description if you'd like to join that as well.
Yeah, we need to put the link in our channel banner thing.
And you can get in, and you can get into actual talks with Movie Talk on our Discord. And I don't Movie Talk. Do you
Right,
have it
and
on
you
Discord?
can
Yeah, I do.
request videos privately.
well.
You know, like the Discord is super epic. All the cool kids are joining.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.
Peace be with